The purpose of the Luftwaffe's rescue buoy, known as the Rettungsboje, was to shelter pilots and crew members who were shot down or had to make an emergency landing over water. Generaloberst Ernst Udet, the Director General of Equipment for the Luftwaffe, proposed that the buoys be built in 1940 under the supervision of the German Ministry of Air Navigation in order to provide a safe landing area for downed Luftwaffe pilots over the English Channel. As a result, they went by another name, the Udet-Boje. The first buoys had a basic design measuring 1 meter by 5 meter in size and 2 meter high. They provided minimal shelter. A flagpole was used to raise the flag or lantern, and supplies such as ropes, water, iron rations, life jackets, and a basic medical kit were available. In 1940, 50 of the upgraded buoys were anchored in the English Channel after they were designed. The buoys were square or hexagon-shaped, with a floor area of roughly 4 meter squares and a cabin rising above the float at a height of 2.4 meter, 8 feet. This cabin had an oval turret on the upper deck that stood 1.8 meters, 6 feet tall, and was equipped with a signal tower that held a wireless antenna. Along the outside perimeter, both below and above the waterline, were tube rails that the stranded flyers might cling to. There was a door leading from the turret where a ladder led to the cabin below. The buoy was secured in place by a 100-meter, 320-foot, red and yellow rope that allowed for some drift, which helped planes in trouble determine which way the river was flowing. The turret sides were painted with red crosses set against white circular backgrounds, and the buoy was painted a pale yellow color above the waterline. 4 people could stay in the cabin comfortably for a few days, and in an emergency the crews of multiple aircraft could be looked after. It was electrically powered by storage batteries, but alternative illumination options, such as kerosene lamps, were available in case of an emergency. In addition to enough cupboard space for dry clothes and shoes, emergency rations, first aid supplies, and a water supply, there were 2 double-deck beds. An alcohol stove could be used to cook hot food. Cigarettes to calm the tensions and cognac to cure the chill were also available. Playing cards, stationery, games and other distractions provided until help could arrive. Every time the rescue ship arrived, depleted supplies were restored right away. The downed aviators could be transferred from the buoy to the ship using a tubular lifeboat that was available. During the day, signals were made by raising a yellow and red striped flag atop the mast and a black anchor ball. Red and white lights in the turret at night signaled the presence of rescued personnel on board. A white beacon atop the mast may be seen for at least 1 kilometer, 3,000 feet. An emergency wireless transmitter immediately sent out SOS signals with the buoy's location. The signaling gear was finished with signal pistols with red and white lights, white light parachute flares, or a smoke signaling device. Additional equipment included a pump to remove seepage and plugs to seal bullet holes in the cabin's walls. They might be inspected once or twice a day because they are fixed positions. If they are inhabited, a seaplane or Flugsicherungsboot, high-speed launch, could be called in. They rescued a large number of airmen for whom ships or seaplanes could have been too late. The Air-Sea Rescue Float, a British counterpart, was also created and put into service. They made use of a welded steel boat hull. 16 were built and placed along the primary routes used by bombers to enter and exit continental Europe. They had 6 bunks, a radio, cooking facilities and signal flags. Supplies for first assistance, food, clothing, blankets and drinking water were transported. ASR-10, for instance, is one item in the Scottish Maritime Museum's collection. Its career after the war is unknown. However, it was abandoned on a slipway at Gourock, Scotland, for a long time until the museum bought it. At Bray Harbour in German-occupied Alderney, a rescue buoy was integrated into the harbour boom and was reportedly manned by 3 soldiers carrying machine guns. And that's all for today's video. There are more than 24 videos on German aircrafts on this channel. To watch them, click the link on the left. To watch videos on flying boats, click the link on the right. Thanks for watching.